Good Friday morning, everybody. This is Grace, and today I'm going to talk about going no contact with, say, a narcissistic type person, abusive, or toxic, whatever label you put on them, or going no contact or going gray rock. And I want to start this off by saying this is not counseling or advice. Read my disclaimer in the description box below this video on YouTube, and I'm not a healthcare professional provider. Anyway, but as it is, some people don't quite understand, especially gray rock. What does gray rock mean? Now, I think a lot of people have a different definitions, but I'm going to give mine. And okay, to me, when somebody goes gray rock with somebody, like, it's usually a person they can't leave or they can't get away from. Let's take an example, like at a job. You work at a job and there's this person who's just a troublemaker, or verbally abusive, or always trying to push your buttons, or push somebody's buttons, or just causes all kinds of problems for everybody. But the boss won't fire them. And I have seen this more times than I can count, and it's not always at me either. I've seen somebody who's just like that with anybody. So anyway, what a person does, what this by this definition is that they act like they basically have the personality of a gray rock. None. It's kind of like as much of a stone face as you could have. Just indifference, really. Because my view got extremely, all of a sudden blurry here with in the camera. Anyway, so I guess I was talking about how to go gray rock, or not really how to, but what it means is just to act like a gray rock, have the personality of one, because really the opposite of, like if it's somebody you would have loved, the opposite isn't hate, the opposite is indifference, apathy. And it would be great to have that indifference, to actually feel that indifference. That in my book that it would be, but that's not always the case, because especially a lot of these people who are narcissistic or bullies or whatever, they already know you. They figured you out. They know which buttons to push. I went in the store and I'm out. Had to get some gas too. Anyway, going gray rock, like I said, I think I said this, it can be dangerous. That's why nobody's, going to say I'm going to give you advice to do it, unless it's your, qualified healthcare provider. So anyway, so it's something to do, something people do whenever they really can't get out of a situation, but they don't want to tolerate. They don't want to, let the narcissist get to them, to where they respond, and the narcissist just keeps going, makes it worse, because they love a response. They just love one. But gray rock is basically like no response. And I tell you one thing, going gray rock really teaches you a lot about you. That's been my experience. It suddenly got rush hour traffic here, and it's 6:37 in the morning. So anyway, now gray rock is one thing. Now, going no contact is also something that can be very dangerous and all. But it's basically when a person really just can't take it anymore, and they can actually go no contact with the person. It's not like it's your boss or your coworker or your whatever. So they do, and they can go no contact, and it basically means what it says is to go no contact. You tell the person no contact. I wish this person would move so I could get over. It's like, okay, some people just can't get the lead out in the morning. But anyway, going no contact is, like I said, can also be dangerous, but it also can be really good for you, for the person, because I've experienced going no contact. I've done the gray rock too, and basically, like I said, the gray rock can teach you a lot about yourself. So can no contact. And why we make everything about the narcissist, or the whatever term you use for the person, toxic, on and on. But anyway, Yeah, I've gone no contact with family members that really, just a 5 seconds with them is enough for them to sit there and they just try to push my buttons, try to manipulate whatever, and it's dangerous to me, not physically, but anyway, it's just dangerous to my mind, to my emotional state of mind, to be around them. So I basically said no contact. Do not contact me again, ever. And with no contact. Now, I have mentioned in a video that I had to go low contact or minimal contact with some of them. Well, if really it's like being in contact with one is being in contact with all, because some people just don't respect that. I don't want to hear about them. I don't want to talk about them. I don't want to have anything to do with them. They don't quite get it, and that's not unusual. In my experience, it's not unusual for people to just not get it, because a lot of people are raised to believe that family's family, and no matter what they do to you, you take it. No, that's my view of it. Is no, you don't take it. If it's dangerous, if it's abusive. Okay, I'm going to wrap this up. I'll probably talk about it another day. But isn't it so beautiful out here? So really, I just love the way. I love doing videos in the morning on the drive because the sky just looks so beautiful. Seriously. So everybody, have a beautiful day and have a beautiful weekend. And I will talk to y'all on another day. If there's any questions, just leave them down below and I'll answer. Try to answer. I'm not an expert. I'm not a healthcare professional provider, like I said. But I'm just somebody who has seen it for 53 years of my whole life. So, but don't take my advice just because I have. Everybody's different. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.